The Los Angeles Clippers were revered around the NBA this season for assembling one of the most talented rosters we have seen in a while. However, we witnessed one of the most epic playoff collapses of recent history. This is the truth about the Los Angeles Clippers. Before we get started, if you're enjoying the series, remember to leave a like and subscribe as I'm going to continue with this content. Also, stay tuned for some other videos I have lined up in the future. The Los Angeles Clippers had very high expectations put around them this season, and rightfully so. They put together an impressive roster with veterans who can all get a bucket and then play some defense. They were rolling up 3-1 on the number 3 seed Denver Nuggets. They then squandered this lead and were bounced out of the playoffs before we could see the highly anticipated Battle of LA. The truth about the Clippers is that we may have seen the best version of the team this season. It was clear to me that the Clippers were going all in on this team when they traded their whole future for Paul George. This was an understandable move because it was necessary in order to bring in Kawhi Leonard. They then doubled down on this team by trading 2 picks for Marcus Morris, who is on an expiring contract. This move won't really impact them as long as they have Kawhi and Paul George. But how much longer do they have them for? Both of their contracts have player options at the end of next season. And honestly, if they don't win a championship next year, then this whole organization could crumble and become the Clippers of old. This season was likely their best team because they have 3 contracts expiring of players who all had a solid role on the team. This includes 6th Man of the Year Montrezl Harrell, Marcus Morris, and Reggie Jackson. They simply don't have enough cap space to bring all of them back. Losing Harrell would be a huge blow for the Clippers, as he was their best big man by far, leaving them only with Ivica Zubac. Harrell is set up for a huge payday, so he is as good as gone. They should then at least retain Marcus Morris because of his huge 3-and-D contributions. If they don't re-sign him, then they're in serious trouble. And lastly, Reggie Jackson is probably going to sign somewhere that needs a point guard for a little more money, since he was making the vet minimum this year, unless he truly values playing for a contender. I say they are in trouble because if they lose these 3 key pieces to their rotation, then they're going to have to fill those voids. It's tough because they have traded away all of their draft capital. Literally all of their first round picks until 2026. This means they won't be able to fill talent through the draft. They're also strapped for money, so they're going to have to find some desperate veterans or find some diamond in the rough prospects. Truly, they're going to have to hope that Landry Shamet pans out to be something, or that Terrence Mann and Mfiondu Kabengele develop into contributors for the team. They did sign a new head coach in Ty Lue, who has an impressive 61% winning percentage in the regular season and a 67% winning percentage in the playoffs, and is also an NBA champion as a head coach. However, I don't know how much credit I give to him or I simply give to LeBron. I've heard a lot of rumblings that Ty Lue is a great coach and that they're happy with their signing. But if he really was that great of a coach, wouldn't LeBron have pushed for him to be his head coach last offseason, when the Lakers were looking for a coach? I don't really know. We'll just have to see. Let's take an honest look at the Western Conference next season. If the Clippers lose Harrell and Morris, the Lakers, Nuggets, and Warriors are all already better than them, with many teams right behind them. All in all, if the Clippers fail to succeed next season, and that means winning a championship, then this might be one of the largest organizational blunders of all time. I mean, seriously, this could go down in the history books, and the Thunder are about to benefit so greatly from it. Thank you all for watching to the end. Stay tuned for more videos and let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. I'll catch you guys next time.